あれミュージックがない。ですよね。There we go. Gotta die. Ba 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 ba. Oh yes. Now we Mictoran. Testing one, testing two, testing three. We live, we Gucci, we okay. Big Pogger. Yo, did you guys see it? Did you guys see the new Neil Strong? Damn, dude, the shit. The Neil Strong Armstrong Cyclone Jet. Pretty good. Neil Armstrong Cyclone Jet Armstrong Hole. Pretty banger. So good. Ba, 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 da, da. Pretty lit. I gotta say. So you ready for some big ass, big brain straps, chat? I hope you're ready. I hope you're ready to get your brain cell being squimish, meddled in. Because I don't think you can handle it, boy. Pretty lit. And if you don't know, this is the Witch of the Mercury OP. Not OP. It's Witch of the Mercury music. They did a whole orchestra, which is pretty awesome. Good morning, Brave. How are you today? Oh, I forgot to tag. Give me a second. Ba ba ba. Live now with more theories. Attempting to teach chat why 6.5 is important. Oh shit. There. There you go. Click on that link, bitch. Did you ping Twitter? I did not ping Twitter. Should I ping Twitter, Bray? Will you help me spread the word? To spread its butt cheeks? Hmm. Last side, last side. Ha 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 ha. Oh damn, fucking One Punch Man's about to go wildin'. Jump in your heart. Alright. And they should be connected now, right? I'm going to post it on Twitter right now. Hope you guys are ready. How do I post? There we go. What's good? Yeah, dude, did you see One Punch Man, Bray? It's kind of wild. I'm glad that my headphone works now, because, god dang, I was kind of struggling to see if For I think about 30 minutes, I couldn't get my shit rolling, which made me cry. Please respond, Keck W. Sheesh. That's fucking lewd, bruh. She have fist bump. Alright, what you guys doing? What y'all up to? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the farming session, I suppose. I need money, so I'm gonna farm money on JP. Yeah, I need money. I need QPP. Only the best PP can survive. It's sick. Have you watched the fan-made animation though? Yeah, it's pretty lit. I agree. I'm quite happy for the shenanigans they busted out. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Oh, excuse me. Are you ready? Are you hyped, Bray? For season 3? At the same time, what you been doing so far? How's work? How's life? I hope we can do some shenanigans. I'm almost done getting everything up. Other than that, we're gonna be farming. Everybody should be done with their NA shenanigans by now, because I think you can finish all the way up to 90 plus node. So now you just farm to your heart's content. It's also funny because today I'm gonna be using FGO NA event, right, to prove a point, which is awesome. Like awesome. I'm quite tired. I ain't gonna lie. Exhausted, I say. Exhausted. But I just drank a good amount of coffee. So we on that grind. We Gucci Mangs. I hope you're ready. I hope you're also ready to farm the shit out of this JP. Because once JP goes full throttle, I think we going wild. Let me tweet real quick. Ta-da! Now arriving. Explanation and how do you spell connect? Be connect! Oh, is it FGO USA? I think it was, yeah. The hell was it? Hashtag UFGO USA. There you go. Hashtag FGO Fate Go USA. There you go. Thank you. Hey, 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 what up, Angie? Be connect? Yes, what up, Gandalf? What up, Luck Ash? Salutations, friend, how are ya? We're still a week away, though. I'm pretty hyped. I just gotta do Nat AP on both NA and JP. Oh, wait, technically I already cracked a couple apples, but they're bronze. Nothing too crazy. Done with event storage, just clean up quest at this point? Same. How much mission you finish? I'm telling people all month that LB2 is going to be on the 31st. It gets announced and everybody's losing their minds. True. That's, that's how we be. If you stick around my stream long enough, you'll understand that I probably tell you the news ahead of a lot of people due to my speculation and, doing this shit for about 7+ years. But, it is what it is, man. People never listen. So I just say my shit. Hopefully it, gets noticed by peeps. And I need you guys to spread the good word of the God. Because I will give you my opinion and the possibility copiums, right? That everybody and their mom wants. Error, error, error. Yeah, because right now I'm just farming QP on JP so I don't have to farm as much. It's to make sure that I can not worry about. It's to make sure that I don't worry about anything else if needs to be. If there's a lotto ahead, I'll just lower my QP because lowering QP right now is easy as 1, 2, and 3. You're a bit tired. Why are you a bit tired? Dude, you should take a break like I did yesterday. Because, yeah, I definitely... Like, you think I'm tired now. Dude, yesterday I was fucking dozing off while talking to VIP and during the anime watch. Because if you guys don't know, we watch anime about 9 a.m. 9 a.m. to 9:30. So, it's fucking like you should have heard me. I was like watching a good anime and I went. So I was recommended to take a day off, which I did, which was fantastic because I literally did nothing but doze off, which was a good rest. Mind I tell you, a good rest. Silver lining, they keep promise releasing LB7 at the end of January, unlike tons of animes, and were delayed indefinitely. Chup, they are planning to release it on the 31st. So, the way they worded it, okay? The way they worded it is that, yes, they are going to try to release it on the 31st. However, if it fails, okay? If it fails, they still can get out of there alive. I'm pretty sure that at this point they are ready to, give you the whatchamacallit, but just understand that they made sure that they did not completely say for sure they're going to get, Lost Belt final done. All right. It's pretty funny because if you actually read the fine print, they definitely said, maybe we're planning on the 31st. Most likely is, yes, but they definitely open ended it. So if they don't, you can't blame them. Which most of them is ready. I haven't leveled any of the chibis. I mean, not gonna lie to you, you don't need to. But it'll make your farming much faster if you level your chibis. Like, if you level up all your chibis, dude, GG, easy, no problem, right? The classic El No Properino Cappuccino. Gotta fight, mate, gotta fight, fight. Ah, yeah. Oh, oh. Nico, di. Select a form. Let's see. Hello, Canup. How are you? Tarika's neighbor used a drill machine. What did they do? Drilling them holes? Hole in your booty holes? Did they get a good nap? I did. A good nap. I took a good nap, called yesterday off. So she woke me up? Damn, that sucks. 68 out of 100. I'm going slow, bro. I mean, that's understandable. It's not like, you know, you shouldn't worry about it because, right, A, as long as you have the mats. B, if you have the if you have the mats, if you have the all the time in the world to nat AP it, there's no rush. No rush whatsoever. The revolution has begun. Oh man, if I had 20%. Oh wait, I do. How you doing, Power? Dixper still live? It is. It's not turned on. I'm still adjusting on what the fuck I should do with Dixper. So I do recommend still logging in and signing up. But it's one of those things too, right? I'm trying to make it so I can click of a button, activate and deactivate it. Because once I can find a way to click of a button, activate and deactivate it, I don't have to worry about it a lot. Because so I can turn it off during like live streams. Then I can turn it on during like non-important shite, right? Like whenever I'm playing regular games or whenever I'm trying to get whenever I'm trying to get shit done and all that jazz. choo. I'm gonna hit him with a little bit of choo. Choo. Oh, I don't. Oh, no, I did. But Mighty Chain. Man, I'm just farming AP right now on JP. AP, JP, so I don't have to worry about it. And then afterwards, I'm going to get myself a, whatchamacallit. Afterwards, I'm going to, well, I don't know. Let me play. Let's see if, NA, oh, shit, NA is full. Which one has more aquatic? I think this one. I need to get silver, because since technically I don't have a silver CE, right? Since I got no silver CE, I need some MLB silvers. Yes, sir! And simultaneously, MLB CE can turn into a gold CE. So it'll be buying 2 birds with 1 stone. Come on, baby! Oh, yes. Do I have a writer? I do. Nice. And if you guys don't know, you can't go over 100% spawn rate, so do be careful, okay? Once you go over 100% spawn rate, you are wasting your spawn rate. Because you can only up to 100. 100% is the maximum you can do. Of course, you can MLB or CEs in order for you to provide yourself a faster option. That is correct.
Hello there.
Hello there, Poco. Welcome to the stream. Is there a mission involving spawn rate? No, not really. So you can technically just MLB it. It's just efficient for map-wise, right? Like if you're farming, mat-wise, it's pretty efficient. Because what you do is you lump 2 craft essence, right? 2 MLBs together, and I think 1 CE. So all you need is a 2 to 3 MLBs. And what you do is get the rest of the mats, allow you to get 100% spawn rate. Once you get 100% spawn rate, you just get more monsters. More monsters means more drops for mat. So, AKA, technically you can use spawn rate to quote unquote accelerate your hunting progress. So it'll tell you to kill like 100 whatever. So by using a spawn rate, sure, right? It'll make your life easier. But you can't 3-turn. That's just straight up facts, right? If you don't want a 3-turn, I highly recommend just 3-turn using all your spawn CEs to your advantage. But if you want a 3-turn, don't use the spawn CE. Which I don't understand why you want a 3-turn in this event when there's no need to whatsoever. If anybody tells you have to 3-turn this event, they're quite silly, and they're baiting you. Don't do it. I wish I got an extra MLB when I roll for Tyra. Dude, how was your Tyra roll there, Luck Ash? I don't know if I asked. But if I did, I'm going to ask again, motherfucker. How was it? Get asked on again. Let's take maximum spawn rate with that extra CE just for that extra charge on my unit. Nice. Like I said, ain't nothing wrong with not maxing it. It's just that if you do 100% spawn rate, it will come out. You technically only need to do like up to 80, right? Because 80 to 90 mostly guarantees it. But I like to do it 100 to make sure that bitch is guaranteed. Because allowing it to guarantee, allowing it to guarantee allows you to be a little bit more efficient in map farming. Yeah, all the quote unquote 90 plus and others, you'll see me do more than like 10 turns. Because there's just so many spawn rate, right? There's just so many spawns that comes out because I'm 100% spawn rate. And I'm just auto attacking, barely noble phantasming, barely, booty blasting. 120 Syncworts and 9 tickets to get it. So it's pretty good. Yeah, it is fantastic. 4 multi and a ticket. Oh, almost a 5th multi. It ain't bad at all. What I do recommend though, Brave, is to take Kichi Hogan with you. You're gonna need about 20. Yeah, you're gonna have to bring 20 Kichi Hogans. So you gotta put Kichi Hogan into the party and complete it, right? Complete the event a couple more times. And then you have to bond 3 her. And then you have to max, I wouldn't say max ascend, but just ascend her 3 times. Usually every mission event has a welfare, therefore every welfare will go equip it and fight it, ascend it to 3, bond 3 it, and something else. Because right now I'm trying to unlock 90 plus. Because once I unlock 90 plus, I'll farm there until I get I clean the shop. Once I clean the shop, I'll finish the quest. Because in order for you to get 90 plus, you have to kill aquaticas. Yeah, 80 aquatic organisms. Ta-da! So now I got 90 plus. Excellent. Yeah, farmed free quest in Australia, so I don't have to go to Australia anymore. 10 caster servants, no problem. In technicality, I could still go there to farm the aquatics and whatnot, but nah. I think it's too. Wait, I forgot what 90 plus was. What was it, chat? What was 90 plus? To me, like 2 multis to get tired. Nice, well done. Yeah, I heard a lot of people got lucky. I only rolled like a multi or 2 for the Tyra, so I knew I wasn't gonna get it. But low key, I really didn't care. I kind of didn't care if I got it or not. Actually, it took me 3, and I was feeling throwing an extra one. Hey, good thing you didn't have to throw a 3. Still threw that last ticket for that roundup. Ooh, what'd you get? Nothing special. What you did, my friend, Luck Ash, is called sacrificing it to the gacha gods. By rolling it to make it even, you gave an appreciation. Pretty respectable. Well, Valentine's will be my next rolling banner. Are you gonna roll? How hard are you gonna go for Karen? Right? How hard are you going for Karen there, brother? Because you know how MP6 say. Say Shogun will be MP6. Bye. Will there even be a V-Day banner? What, for JP? Most likely. On NA? Most definitely. There we go. Nice arts game for my girl Gray for the last, Oh, I didn't crit though. Feels bad. At it now. I want to say at least NPC. I want to at least MP3 say. Oh, really? Yeah, I'm going full 6. So I could MP5. So I could 120, 10 a pen, no problem. Because remember, I fucked up with my daughter where I accidentally went. I accidentally went MP5, and now I have to MP5 Bond 15, and I gotta pray that they fix. they fucking fix internet connection, or AKA they fix Pokemon. And the tutorial on my main roles, I'll probably get him MP5 say since I already have her MP3 due to luck. Really? Nice luck action, I tell you. Well done. Well done. Alright, so Great Hand's a bit hurt. We should be fine as long as there is no dodge involved. Nice. Oh, didn't kill, but that's okay. Sorry, I was jamming to the song. I was Pepe dancing outside the camera because the song was too lit. Six coins before she shows up on Christmas Banner. I hope. You hope, right? You hope. I'm hoping so too. But it's only copium, my son. Copium. Hey! それでもとってもマハトマね Hey! Right, can't fuck with the Mahatoma nays. The Nico Nico knees. The ultimate Nico Nico nay. But yeah. This is the 90 plus, I think it was, right? This is the 90 plus node. It was a 132. Yeah, 132, pretty simple. I do have spawn CE, so if I do not kill here, I still got a lot of characters to murder. don't know. How do I efficiently farm this shit? I'm trying to think of a way to efficiently farm this, but I can't think of a way to efficiently farm this right. It's more of like I need Greytan's MP to charge up faster, but she doesn't. Not as fast as I like. So I'm kind of like struggling to see what to do. Cause like it's not the worst case problem. I'm gonna clear it. It's not gonna be 3-turn because you know. Do it with Kichi though, I guess that would work in technicality, just because Gray and Kichi shares the same attribute. When I say attribute, just you know, class. I mean, I'm gonna clear it, no problem. I was just trying to see if I can farm it faster. Sorry if I was ignoring you. But I got it in 267, 20 tickets. Oh, nice. What up, Goomba? Salutation. I understand, Karen. Don't write more than 5 lines. I know you already know that, but just giving you a heads up for any others that might want to go over the lines of 5. You're at 87? My goodness, girl, calm down. Going Super Saiyan fast. Well, that's good. I'm glad that you're on that giga farming land. So, cruel fact. The 90 plus only requires 1. So now you go to the mission list and be like, did I do all the mission at least once? Right. So you go to France and be like, did I do all France? And you say yes. You say no because it's not done, right? So you go to France and do your little France action. You either got this one, you either got this one, or you got that one. I think I'm gonna go this one because this one has a lot of dragons, wolf, and Assassione. So, always want to go for the best one here. And I think this one is silver and bronze. Assuming Power is the one who requested this. Damn, you busting out a meme on me or something? I haven't heard crawling in 5 million years. I don't even know people know crawling anymore. We're just that old, Power. Just that old. Boomer, rise up. We booming. We booming there, brother. Yeah. When in doubt, just boom. Since I don't have a silver mat, like I said, I'm just gonna spawn rate 100, then silver mat MLB from a friend. Hey, thanks! How's the ditchy action? It's doing good, Astro. How about you? Should be fine. I believe in you. I believe in the one multi-gotcha god rule. I know, but I'm still young. Don't say I'm old. Well, refined taste, young man. Lincoln Park is lit. Still lit to this day, I think? Question mark? You could say I'm a little bit old school. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Back in our day, video game used to be good. It's funny because it's true. Because my God, our current state of video game is a bit atrocious. Everybody's 25. Oh my goodness. My target audience is 25. Poggers. Let's go! But yeah. Don't forget, it is Wednesday. I believe some people will call this humpy days. You're in your 40s. Ain't nothing wrong with being a 40. Listen up. I'm maybe near or around the middle of all of y'all. Could be, could not be. It's up to you. Whatever you decide. Oh yeah, who's buying the physical release of Witch on the Holy Night? I see they're hyping it up on NA. That's great to hear. I'm really happy that they're hyping up the Witch on the Holy Night there. Have you played 80s and 90s video games? Yes! They're better than our current video games. Where everything in their mom is paid locked by fucking Omega Gotcha systems. You used to get a full game with just $60. Now you don't even get a full game. You have to pay $70 and it's an alpha. Garbage. And then you have to pay extra paywall, aka you have to pay a baseline of what, $20 for a quote unquote battle pass? So they make you play the game. If you think about it, it's pretty bullshit. Because now they're making you work for your game. At the same time, they're making you fucking... They're making you a chore, right? Because they want you to play the game, quote unquote. We'll get a CE banner? Hell yeah. Are you excited? I mean, they're hyping up the digital version too, though. Yeah, I know. But the physical version is just much better, though. You know what I'm saying? The physical version gets you pretty cool shit. I heard in Japan you get even cooler stuff. Because NA decided not to give you guys the, What the hell, boy?
Voice privacy.
What is happening, boy? Get out of here! And the Pixie Boys. Ridiculous. AKA FGO. I mean, you're not wrong, right? Well, FGO at least doesn't have Battle Pass. I'm not sure if EU's getting a physical release. What? EU might not get a physical release. No way. That's some hard bullshit. I always get physical for my copies. I mean, it's good. Physical is good. I did 10 France. Put Kichiogen in your party 10 times. By doing that, it'll unlock 15 times, then it'll unlock 20 times. No problem. So I'm like 66. A lot of the mission unlocks. Wait, who said 86? Can you even unlock up till 86? I guess, because, yeah, the last few mission is quote-unquote locked. We're gonna do Khajiit Yeet. Because we gotta kill a lot of pumpkins. Oh shit, I don't have enough I don't have enough AP to do a 40 AP, but I have enough to do a small 30 AP. Alright, let's do it. Because if you don't know, if you get the MLB CE chat, the MLB spawn rate is 50%. So what you do is you MLB to CE, so this is what you do. So now that you should have your MLB CE, right? You go click. And then, yeah, equip all this and MLB this. So now you only need to wear your friend's MLB. And don't forget to change your formation, because now that you've done this, you fucked up your shite. I'll put... I don't know what the fuck I want to put there. I'll just put a QPCE on that bitch. There you go, boom. Yeah, we'll put that on there, and then put... I'm gonna get a CE drop anyways at one point. I'm gonna see if I can draw silver. Let's see if we can draw silver with a ticket, huh? Ah! I got a 4-star CE, but it's not the one that I want. You bitch. Ah, it's trolling me. Alright. The game is officially trolling me. Feels good, man. And you say I take it for Koyanskaya? I mean, that's understandable. I know, fucking Linkin Park playlist coming in hot here. Been a while since I've gotten... And it's a remix version too, so it ain't too shabby. But yeah, make sure after you MLB guys, you guys edit your list, right? Quote unquote, check your list. Make sure that you guys are getting... Because now, look, by 2 CE, you got a Hundo Pacento. So now you can just fill this shit with whatever you like. You know, bust out 2 5-stars, then a 3-star, and a 3-star. No problem. Do I have any archers? Archer poggers? I got Nobukatsu. We can put Nobukatsu. Hell yeah, we could do Mama Nobu Nobukatsu. Yeah, my Nobu needs mech loving, so no whale luck. I mean, I don't really need Avenger Ushi, so I ain't really like all hyped up for it. Wow, 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 wow. Drop a dot. Gone to drop a dot. And then yeah, like I said, making it 100% respawn rate will not allow you to 3-turn, but you'll just be super efficient, which is what you want in current, in this current day, because you got 7 more days afterwards to finish it up. Oh damn! I actually did a lot more damage than I thought. Sure. Like that. You like that little opera, Trubs opera? Kinda need more Avengers since I have Lobo, Celery, Gorgon, MP1, and Angra. Angra, KW. Nice joke, nice joke. But I highly recommend you level up your Lobo. Lobo's pretty good. Salieri, yes, he's pretty decent. I will tell you that. But he's not as good as Lobo, because Lobo can definitely change your Lobo can definitely make plays for shizzle. I've low leveled, all his skills are 9. Nice, well done, well done. Yeah, because Lobo can make the difference between you dying on an Avenger, dying on a ruler or not. And MP3. Ooh, MP3 Dogo with all 9 skills, not too shabby. God dang, this is some back in the day old school music. I'm glad you didn't pick the Super Whoop Whoop version. Good, good. I'm proud of you, my boy. My boy. There's definitely a Whoop Whoop version that I hate. I used to like it back in the day, but as the beard on my chinny chin chin got older, I am not a big fan of the super wubs. However, a wub like this, not too shabby. Also, there's gonna be that one welfare Ranmaru who's an Avenger too. Yeah, that is true. You're gonna get Ranmaru-chan this year. Look at all those math efficiency, baby. That's what you say. Mwah, mwah, math efficiency. Delicious. How many Khajiit Castle do I gotta do up in this bitch? Raise Kichigaki to Bond 3, complete Kamakura 10 times, New York 10 times, Mediterranean Sea 10 times, Khajiit 10 times. So I gotta do Khajiit 3 more times. Should be good. If you don't know, I go all and Buster because we like to go face here. We like to go face up in this bitch. I'm gonna run you. Oh shit! I accidentally pick up that CE So if you guys don't know, the new mat that NA is providing for you is the Scale Fairy, so make sure you farm to your heart's content. Because Scale Fairies technically don't exist on JP mat because LB6 hasn't arrived yet. But NA actually does a wonderful thing that allows you to have a mat for LB6 or quote-unquote the new LBs and above, which is impressive. Back to JP now that my NA is good to go. Today we're gonna be I'm gonna be translating a video because this video is a quote-unquote a content creator that is also a FGO theorist, and his theory is actually viable and big brain. And I will dumb down his explanation as he already technically dumbed it down. I'll be translating it to explain what he's trying to say, which I kind of fully agree with where FGO's headed currently. So it'll be answering all your questions to the 6.5 and answering the secrets of FGO. Could I use Kichi for Skadi farming? I mean, are you saying can she loop? I want to say no, but I never tried. Can you kill? Yes. Can you loop? I actually don't know. You definitely might need Skadi. Yeah, you might need Skadi Castoria just because you need MP gain. Because remember, Quick allows you to get stars. So you want to concentrate on crit and MP gain. So if you're going for that crit damage, sure. But if you're going for that quick damage, you might need an MP gain. But like I said, I actually don't know 100% about Kichi. I want to say double Skadi will kill people, but I don't know about refunding enough unless you do a extra attack with arts in the back. Kichi probably needs a third support, probably. Like Bride or you know, Summer Skadi, some shit like that. So it'll probably be like double Skadi Castoria or double Skadi Bride. I want to roll Summer Skadi to work with my OG Skadi. Yep. It's very recommended to roll your own Summer. Just because if you have your OG and Summer, you can make your OG Summer combination, and then you can have like the third support like Oberon or Castoria or Koyenskaya, you name it, right? I'm just farming shit ton of QP, so I don't have to worry about QP ever again on JP. Because if you don't know, my daughter takes so much QP to level up right now. On top of that, it takes everything to level up my daughter because she takes like... She eats 10 million like easy. And Morgan eats 10 million like easy. Oh, excuse me. It's that's on JP. Yeah. On JP, I need QP for Morgan. And I'm leveling up a lot of the servant skills too, so. I'm really hoping that I get Oberon. I want to mainly focus my Sancor tickets on him, but Koyenskaya banner first. I know. They're definitely going to hit you with Koyenskaya, then Oberon, They're ready out there to suck your money dry. Suck you dry. Oh, yes. They gonna suck you good, boy. Pepe, are you willing to Pepega credit, my dear? If worst case scenario, are you ready to slash the card? To card slash, backslash. Are you ready for it? Maybe this where someone's even more empty than the last. It's as if even more possible. Hey, thanks so much, Anita Sky. Thanks for the Resubmarino Cappuccino with an 18-month streak. Can we get a salute in the chat for the fellow Sparrows to bust out the good old welcome back sign? Salute. How you doing, Aziz? How you doing, Night Sky? 5 million years, brother. Hope everything goes well. Thanks for the lurkies as well. Not sure I'm only going to do it on GSSR. Got it. I mean, worst case scenario, you just got to pray for GSSR, right? It'll work, I believe. You don't have to rely on that stinky GSSR. That's right. We're ready to strike. Now I got Digimon song in the head. Oh snap! Is it the NA Digi, or is it the actual good song of Digimons? Was an LNY break with the family, and we traveled all day, all night. Couldn't tune in. It's all good, Azazel. I appreciate you. You're tuning in now. I hope you have fun with your familia. Always do that first. I highly recommend it. And I think not. To me, right? To me, it's hype. Because finally they're talking about stuff. Because remember, they didn't say jack shit for about 2 weeks. So now that you have something to look forward to, you're just now venting all the quote-unquote stuff that you got abused on, right? You're like a fucking abused creature where now you're at that complaining space because there's a reward in the back. And a lot of people are on that phase because they finally know that we're going to get something on January 31st. But I'm back. Hey, welcome back. Now the JP one. For whenever card slashing happens. Oh, the biggest streamer? Pogger? It's pretty lit. I agree. I can sing that shit left and right. Sadly, not blindfolded. Used to be blindfolded. Why is the GSSR give me the SSR I already has? Power. It's called KEKW. The power of KEKW is strong with Lasengle. They just like to hit you with it. And your waifus and husbando just loves to meet you, you see. So don't blame them if they want to keep coming in hot. It was fun. JP didn't little seem to help me with a focus on NA interest travel. Hey, nice! I'm glad to hear it, dude. I'm glad that JP Slowage has made you enjoy the trip more than ever before. That's good to hear. Then it was worth the while to you. Next GSSR is probably going to be amazing. I got MHX MP2 with my last GSR. I'm pretty happy with it. Nice. Well done. I'm happy for you. MHX, you already know, she a thick girl. Girl thick. Meant the one literally called Slash, but the biggest streamer is pretty good too. Oh, I see. I can't remember that one. But I'll probably start jamming once I remember it. You can request it if you want. If you find a YouTube video. Type in !SR and hit that link. Make sure you put !SR. Because if you don't, you're going to get shot. Still would like a new batch of limited mission to get 12 more quartz today, though. True. Sadly, nah. Not gonna let that happen. They're just like, nah. No more free court. They and he? I don't know about that. But to each their own interpretation, I say. To each their own interpretation. Precipitation. Whether Koji was a good singer after all. Oh, I agree with you. One day, chat, we're gonna get One Piece Red 2 and it's gonna be PogChamp. Oh shit, are they busting out fucking... Hold up. Did you guys know that we're getting, what was it called? It's not Animal Crossing. It's the OG, it's the OG farm. I forgot what it was called. It's like the OG Stardew Valley. I can't wait. I got DMs. Alright, Cat, give me a second. Are they streaming the Winter Party from Miyagi tonight, and are you covering it? What the hell? What do you mean, are you covering it? Are they busting out a live stream right now without my fucking notice? Are they doing a surprise live stream on my ass as always? PogChamp? Let's see. Because if you don't know, the Miyagi is February 4th. So it ain't yet. Not yet. Let's see. Live stream on the 31st. And the newest one in Miyagi is February 4th. So no, I will not be. It's in 10 days, not 10 hours. You probably looked at the pre-stage on YouTube, I'm assuming. It's 10 days. So no, Ken. There is no live stream today. However, there is a live stream in about 9 days. So there's a live stream in 9 days, and then there's a live stream in 7 days, which is on the 31st. So we have a live stream on the 31st. Maestro is going to be at it. He said he'll have your stream on, but I don't know if he's streaming. He's high as fuck. He just got his tickets today. He's tripping. So you're saying that this could be a V-Day stream you were mentioning? Yes! That's what I'm assuming. Assuming, yes. The live stream for part 2 is at the 31st. The 2/4 is hopefully Valentine. There. I wrote it in DMs for you. So I don't forget either. It's Boomer. No. It's not a Boomer. It's Harvest Moon. That's what it is, Ander. Yeah. Because if you don't know, Harvest Moon's getting an anime. It's pretty PogChamp. That shit came out of left field. Oh, is this Card Slash? Hell yeah. The Slash. Oh, uh-oh. I gotta be fine. Because if you guys don't know, Harvest Moon is getting, here, I'll show it to you. Where is it? Harvest Moon's getting an anime. PogChamp. Sansalai. Jesus. Yeah, let me just find it real quick. Simultaneously, where is it? I can't find it. My pee-pee. And there's so many shit, it's what. Sounds alive. Sounds alive. Where the fuck was it? Oh no. It's somewhere, but I fucking left it because you know how Twitter be. I blink twice, fucking Twitter takes off and do its own fucking thing. God darn it. Oh gosh darn it. Gosh darn it. Aha! There we go. Let me fucking... Let me follow the official account so I don't lose these motherfuckers. And here, while we're technically farming our doors, here, we're going to connect our YouTubies into our little thing, and voila! There we go. You guys don't see porn, right? Good. But yeah, if you guys don't know, aka The Wonderful Life of Bokujo Monogatari, I believe it is called Harvest Moon, in English, is currently not, well, they're doing a blog right now, right? They've got a new blog preparing for the anime soon, right? So currently they got the paper craft happening. They got the live stream with the male voice actors coming in hot. They're just like, bro, Harvest Moon remake. Harvest Moon Wonderful Life is getting a Switch made. PogChamp. Right? It's pretty cool. And they're definitely... So currently we only have the radio. Okay? Currently they only have the radio. But at this rate, they're going to make a fucking anime. Every time they bring a Twitter account, they're preparing something big. And while you can purchase this little book right here, you can definitely see an anime-like sequences being made. It's pretty PogChamp. They fucking? Hell yeah. Cows be fucking. Oh, damn, he's sliding in your girl! The cows are drinking milk. The girl's sliding. The hell? Hold up. Hold up. Who's that child? Is that his? Oh, dang. He working quick. Who's popping shit? What's happening? What's just happening? What's going on? But yeah, damn, he's milking. Oh, dude, he's getting older. He's gonna get another kid. Shay said, go outside, touch grass. Oh, poggers? The circle of life? There's another cow. Oh, dang, he's getting old. My goodness. Dad, oh, child's all grown up. Oh, no. Don't hit us with it. Nostalgia. Dang. Stick to him to the very end. The end, chat. Very heartfelt story. I played Stardew Valley on my iPad forever ago. Nice. 31st seems to be at the late usual time. Yep. 31st stream will be on the usual. February 4th will be a little different because it's on live stream venue. It's so early? Yeah, because it's an IRL venue. They're doing that shenanigans. We need Room Factory anime? I mean, I can agree with that. It'll be so wag though. So future FGO stream is February 4th, March 12th, and 25, 26 because of Anime Japan. Correct, Analog. I'm glad that you're guessing. FGO likes to take the end side, so expect on the 26th of March, but definitely write 25 until we are clarified, right? They like to take the second date, but we don't know if they'll take the first one today. I have no more than 15 servants. I have to yet to level up servants. Yes, do it. I just gotta fucking farm. I just need QP on my JP because I just level up everybody. Not caring about my mats. I just farm hard. Does that mean if we die in the Harvest Moon, we take over the child? I have no clue. I haven't played Wonderful Life of Harvest Moon, so... All I know is that they're trying to sell you video games. They said, hey, wanna buy... The hell? Donnie, marvelous! Here's the Wonderful Life, right? They're just like, dude, click on any one of these, and you get to learn more about how much game we made over the years. God damn! They do be making fuck ton of games. Sheesh! From the OG days. Into 64, into Game Boy Color, into OG PlayStation, into Game Boy Color. What the hell, boy? What you doing? What you doing, horse? What you doing, chicken? What you doing? We get prizes if we get the dog, we get the chicken. Oh, is that the 3 the first time you can ride a horse or some shit? You got Wonderful Life, you know, GameCube, you got the Miniature Life. You got a different girl, dude. What I don't know. Oh, Wonderful Life. The Tales of the Happiness. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Innocent Life. Apparently, it's called in PSP. My God. Oh wow, they still made a couple of DS games. They made 4 DS 3D games. And then they already made 2. And the newest one is the newest one, The Wonderful Life's being sold today. Sheesh! It's on today, boys. Is it only on Switch? You gotta be butt fucking shitting me, bro. Only on Switch? Come on, bro. Are you high? Do you not want money from me? Funny, funny, funny. What up? I know that it is. I mean, if you ever got 15 minutes, look up the copyright drama between Harvest Moon and the Story of Seasons. No, but that's gonna be wild. Is that why NA's no longer allowed to associate? Dang! He said, sorry, can't play here due to country. Says, you ain't Japanese. You ain't welcome here. Holy shit. Come on, bro. About 50 bucks. Wow. It's only 50 bucks. Still. That's whack. The inflation has not hit the video games in Japan side yet. Which is respect, but still. God damn. Anyway, I got distracted. Sorry about that. Yeah, so they got the series coming in hot. The newest one, which is the quote-unquote The Wonderful Life of Harvest Moon. So, funny stuff. Nice. Dev talk. I need the juicy dev talk. But yeah, give me a TLDR, Andy. Of why FGO, not FGO, whatchamacallit. Alright, so y'all ready to get your butthole spoiled? Because this motherfucker explained Singularity 6.5 way better than I could. So, we're gonna start over, okay? And then I have a lot of shit to type out. Yeah, by the way, guys, notice the Craft Essence Recollection coming in hot. You can roll for Craft Essence if you want to, right? There is no pickup summoning, but you do get to re-earn 66 limited Craft Essence. So, like, if you wanted to MLB any of these, actually, low-key, you're a high chance to get them. So if you need any of these CEs, MLB, now's your time to do so. An opportunity like this does not come often. As often as you think. What up, Clear? So if you ever missed a CE, like for instance, a lot of people missed a quote-unquote, what are the Valentine's Day CE? If you're a girl or a boy, don't matter, right? Or you wanted to finish off Oniland CE, you can get that one. The Christmas Duality CE. Or New Year's, right? Because, not gonna lie, the Sign of a Smiling Face is actually pretty good as a CE. And then, like, the Buster one, the Round and Round, and the New York. Other than that, you can try to get the Welcome Bunny Booty. And then the pretty good ones are, like, yeah, Why Done It, all that jazz. But, like I said, up to you. I'm not the one making rules here. Is there a poster girl on there? I thought it was, but it wasn't. So, I lied. It ain't there, brother. I thought it was, but it wasn't. Margaret's smiling face is pretty good. I agree. Yeah, I think there is there you go. They'll teach you guys the craft essence and what it is, right? It's funny because they use the event website, even though 90% of people can't access this website anymore. But yeah, there you go. Right, boom. Imperial Castle. It's a quick 10, Buster 10, MP game 10, 10% to yourself, all that jazz. It's not bad. Wow, 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 wow. So, fun fact, chat. Fun fact. There is a possibility that LB7 to 7.2 might start on the February 8th. It would be funny if it does start it there, but most likely it'll be on the 31st. Most likely. Don't you dare. I know. But like I've told you before, they've extended the pre-campaign till the 8th. At the same time, they definitely changed it right here on the 23rd. That says they're planning to open, right? They're planning to open it on 31st on 2023 8 p.m. So hopefully that works. But just understand that they're planning it. That's the open-ended statement right there. So if it doesn't work, it's not their fault because they were planning it, right? It says it right there. They didn't say kette. They didn't put the kanji of guarantee. They put the kanji of planned. FGO2 prologues on the 31st. I could smell it. I mean, yeah. Like I said, most likely going to be on the 31st. Most likely. I'm just giving you guys all the possibilities. For instance, like I've told you before, there is a sliver of a chance that it's not. Most likely is. If you guys don't know, currently they are having some little funsy onesies. They're running a rerun. Arcade's having a rerun for Christmas. So weird thing enough, they're having dual lottos, which is a Christmas. Actually, no. I don't know what this is. I don't think this is a lotto. Never mind. I don't think. I don't think Christmas is a lotto in Arcade. I gotta reread it to see. But currently, they're doing a lotto and a rerun Christmas. So it's probably, if it is a Christmas lotto, it's a capped Christmas lotto. So don't sweat the small stuff. They have additional items added, more event missions, and challenge quest added. Which I don't know what that means. I don't know how you can add more challenge quests to a fucking PvP content, but they did. They sure did it. On the right arcade, yes sir. If they do a prologue to 7.2, that'd be dirty. Dude, that'd be dirty. That's disgusting. But at the current pace, it does look like there's only going to be 2-parters. Unless Nasu hit us with but there's more. if part 2 of 7.2 hits us with but there's more, there will be a 3-parter. To me, I think it's at least 4 parts, but he'll probably settle it for the 3rd one. My friend, how dare they? They can't get away with this? Nani? What do you mean they can't get away with this? I think she's a caster, if I remember correctly. Fran Chan's a caster on this one. And knowing, right, because they're currently going to update the game, and they did update the game, right? So on the 25th, they did officially update the game. So, they did something. What they did right here is they said they just got all the in-game messages and all the extension dates were refreshed to February 8th, which is a keka. I have a question if you can answer regarding a Valentine's event. Sure, what's up, Cleo? I want Santa Suzuka on mobile? Dude! Same. I too wish we get Santa Suzuka on JP. But wait, there's more? Seems like a Nasu thing to do? Oh, I know. Like I said, I'm a fucking madman. I've been researching Nasu's shit for about 7 years, absorbing everything from the light novels of Unslug all the way to the fucking Nightmare Melty Blood back alley, which connects technically Type Moon, Melty Blood, and FGO all together, right? You can clearly see the Tsukihime Melty Blood mixiation with FGO here. And we're going to talk about who this girl could be. Because look, surprise! Your boy Lef is also in this Kek W dimension. In Karudia Hanku Senbitsu-keikak. And he's trying to, quote unquote, create a plan to shoot Ding Moon. Yeah. Called Karudia, Karudia Opposition Karudia Annihilation Program. Shooting Moon. Operation Shooting Moon. And then fucking Neko Arc is like, oh, sounds like a middle school syndrome kind of naming, Professor. I fucking love this. Whatchamacallit, Melty Blood backroom shenanigans. Neko Arc do be going hella meme. NA is coming with dev interview on Karudia Break Room. Oh, did they already bust out another break room? Shee! Let's go! Nice. Oh my god, so much text. Wow, what the fuck? They didn't even show you how great MHX is? They just hit you with the character design? That's kind of PogChamp. Whoa! Whoa! Is this what NA... Dude, is this what took them fucking 5 million years? Is because they were setting up a Karudia Break Room website? Yay! Ah, they're listening, boys. Let's go. I can read. I can read. PogChamp. I can read what they're writing. Oh, that's actually big hype. It's actually big hype. This is fucking awesome. They made a website to allow us to read now. I recommend clicking on the site to show support. Fantastic work. Fantastic work at FateGo USA. What the fuck? Why did FateGo USA become a circle instead of a square? Nani? What happened? Scared the shit out of me. I was like, did they lose their official status all of a sudden? Hold up. Oh yeah, now you can read everything. Oh, yes. And then if I need a little zoomage, I can zoom in, baby. Sheesh. Wait, I actually can't zoom in. I actually can't zoom in harder than I expected. But that's okay. That's not my problem. Because I can read this. We're Gucci. And then, yeah, you can go to Karadea Break Room. I wish Karadea Break Room, this whole thing was a one big homeroom. Because in order for me to go, I have to go all the way down to click top. And then click menu. Oh, yeah. The menu on today is Volume 13, Space Ishtar, Volume 2, 11, 10, 9. Hey, we can go all the way back. Nice. That's awesome. Thank goodness. I can finally read text without, like, crying. I wonder if they'll bust out the yeah, they'll bust out the JP version, for sure. There's no fucking way they didn't do it for JP if they did it for NA. It'll be very surprising if they did it just for NA. Excellent news. I gotta send this. You ready for this? They did translate the JP exclusive ones? Yeah. Back Alley has been relevant. Oh yeah, dude. I'm gonna tell you right now. Melty Blood X, Nightmare Back Alley, Tsukihime remake, the Piece of the Piece of the Glass Moon, was it? Mahoyo, K&K, you name it, Tsukino Sango. They're all related, dude. Everything is in FGO. Notes, D&D, DDD, like Triple D's nuts. Congratulations. Well done, Cleo. Shaking, you're shaking. They said it was just for NA when they launched it. Yeah, bullshit. You know JP one's coming right around the corner. I don't believe it for a second. But hey, still, congratulations on NA. Finally getting something exclusive that's actually very useful. It's pretty pog champ and a half. I'm proud of them. So let's go with Bun Bun character design. What were your inspiration for design Mysterious Heroine X and X Alter? Mysterious Heroine X was originally conceived for Type Moon's April Fool's event as an... Oh, poggers? Dude! My man. He coughed on... He didn't say the cursed word. I mean, an assassin named Heroine X, whose job was to eradicate the overabundant saber types in heroines. Mysterious Heroine X design is largely based on that concept. But it's just a joke that he couldn't say Artoria, right? Because technically it is Artoria assassin form. Initial introduction in her various designs were simple, like having her wear and take off scarf. While I was working on her various ascension forms, Takeuchi's original design of her wearing a cap, jumpsuit, and scarf were pretty much cemented in my head. So rather than adding and removing elements, and I was racking my brain in an attempt to go in a different design direction, I ended up submitting her final ascension design with Mysterious Heroine X wearing a sci-fi outfit. And for some odd reason, that design was approved, and ultimately it led to the start of the Servant universe. That kind of open-mindedness and fortitude certainly tracks with Type Moon. For Mysterious Heroine X Alter, I was told her name and that she was a berserker, so I just initially submitted a straightforward design that was just an alterized version of X. But Nasu and Mr. Takeuchi later came back with feedback saying, let's make it so that she looks like an alter, but deep down she's just a super meek good girl. And let's have her in a schoolgirl sailor uniform. Those were the direction I was given, and that's how Mysterious X was born, end up the way she is. And just like Mysterious Heroine X, her final ascension form was in her sci-fi design. Vroom, vroom. Saber is an iconic character in the Fate franchise. What are some of the things you kept in mind when designing X, XX, and X Alter? Artoria is the face of this franchise, and I was constantly worried about whether my character design resembled Artoria's face even as a recent of Alter's release. As I mentioned in my previous response, the title, like FGO, is very unique in that it's very accepting and open to almost anything, and I've been giving a pretty free reign in my design. If I were to describe my back and forth with Type Moonlight game to catch whenever I throw an uninteresting ball at them, they throw it back and tell me it's uninteresting and then provide me with suggestions. Even if I throw a curveball, they still swing it as they think it's interesting. So I have this sense of security as an illustrator that all I have to do is come up with a design I personally think would be good at that time. Obviously, this franchise has its history and passionate fans, so I never mess around and submit anything thoughtless. But I'm always confident that end of the result will turn out great. On that note, this is probably one of the easiest jobs that I have. Face of the franchise, never used it in story. I love to have this source. Sure. It's the new one that just came out, Cat. But I'll give you the source. There you go. That's the page specifically. It's it's the addition to part 13. When she was alive, Kiyohime Ka, says that's how she became a dragon. Zero, Satsuki find Ritsuka, Fujimaru sleeping in the back alley. That's a nice joke there, Analog. But I can kind of tell you why, Cad, that she's technically did get used as the face of the franchise. But it's a spoiler that I'm about to explore, so be careful, okay? What Andy said? Where? But someone released the Dragon Maid, both Dragon Maid. What? Where? What did he say? Except Albert could have lied, but you guys don't want to hear that? I mean, people give, Keck W all the time. I don't believe you. Oh, I know. Because the explanation that I will give to you, that the reason why she's not there, will make you mad. That's why. I can guarantee you. It's on... check out the Kaneda Break Room 13 staff interview with character design. Bun Bun is an exclusive look at servants and interviews with the staff behind Fate Grand Order. Previous volumes can be found at brand new... What do you mean? Where does it say NA exclusive? It's Kaneda Break Room is an exclusive look at servants and interviews with staff behind Fate Grand Order. Previous volumes can be now found at brand new fate.us Karadea Break Room. Has nothing. It does not say anything about NA exclusivity. It just says it's an exclusive interview. Wordplay, my son. So it's shit. You're not gonna like it. That's for damn sure. The explanation that I can give you straight up is facts and you can't deny it, but the reasoning is shit. For Artoria, OG Artoria fans, it is a fuck you, Nasu. For sure. But it's understandable if you were to think about it this way and like this, because it would make sense. But like I said, it's Omega spoiler territory, so we won't go too far. Yeah, where on earth does it say that it is NA exclusive? Power, where is it at? It ain't on Twitter link. Just because it says FateGo.us Karadea Break Room, that don't mean jack shit. Because remember, there is a Fate News, News FateGo.jp, and then there's a News fucking FateGo.na. Alright? Look. FateGo.us. It ain't exclusive. Just wait till the 31st or the January 4th, and then they'll be like, oh, by the way, we turned on the website called Karadea Break Room, JP Trial. I would not be surprised. Christy Waitrose, I'll show you why I won gold in mental gymnastics. Oh, well, you're not gonna like this mental gymnastics. Because this mental gymnastics at this point is, unless they give me an evidence to prove me wrong. The theories that I now have for FGO, which practically is cemented for everybody and everything, can't be denied unless you Exquisito again, which is kind of wild, because I'm pretty much solved FGO at this point. Because I know the ending now. And I know what they're trying to do. This is Blend S? It is. It is Blend S. But let me prove you some points. But it'll be 6.5 trailer. So it's time for CAD to mute. Mute and hide the screen. I highly recommend it. Alright, so here it comes. Here's the part that you've all been waiting for. Turns up volume. I have a YouTube video of somebody's theory, and thank God they had pictures, because they can explain it better than I can, but I can dumb it down so you guys can understand it. So you ready for this? I'm giving up on not being story spoiled anymore. I mean, we're talking about 6.5, the future of FGO, the real purpose of who Olga is, and how this entirety is a KEKW. And 6.5 kind of made it prove to us that it's wrong. And so on that day, Cad said, fuck it. Dude, he said fuck it on the day when I'm about to fucking explain to him the logical, because we're going to be talking about 6.5, we're going to be talking about FGO, we're going to be talking about Olga, we're going to be talking about, a lot of shit, right? Like, I hope you guys are fucking ready, alright, because if this doesn't look like big spoilers, it really is. Simultaneously, the mental gymnastics that you're going to have is big brains. So, as a forewarning, if you don't want to get spoiled, you can clearly see you got spoiled right there, right? Leave now, because we're about to spoil in about 5 seconds. I hope you're ready. The reason why I'm turning off a lot of the things is because I'm going to need them. Because A, Here's a couple servants that I need to prove my point. Who else was it, chat? Right. Ba, 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 ba. If it's spoiled, isn't it rotten? Oh, I see. I think that's about what he wants, right? Yeah, the good thing about it is he has the proofs for me, which is awesome. So here it is. So here's the quote-unquote 6.5 Troms basic showdown. Now do understand that before we go, this is a spoiler and a theory, okay? They haven't proved this to us just yet. However, low-key, we're getting to this point, okay? So whether you believe it or not is up to you. So here I go. Pause the video, will you? So first, he's going to talk about 1952, which is aka the Project Blue Book. Which Project Blue Book is an unidentified flying object by the U.S. force on March 52 to termination of December 1969. Nice. The project headquarters was at the Patterson Air Force Base in Ohio, initially directed by blah blah blah. A project sign established, Project Gudge. Project Blue Book had two goals, namely to determine if UFO were a threat to national security and if it can be scientifically analyzed in UFO-related data. Those UFO reported, collected, and analyzed are filled, and the Kondo report, which concludes the study of UFO, unlikely yield major scientific discoveries, and review reported by the National Academy of Science. Project Blue Book was terminated in 1969. Nice. So, the Air Force supplies the following summary states. No UFO reported, investigated, and evaluated by the Air Force was ever indicated a threat to our national security. There was no evidence of it to discover by the Air Force that sightings categorized as unidentified represents technology developments or principle beyond the range of modern science, and there was no evidence indicating a sign categorized as identified or extraterrestrial vehicles. Project Book ended, blah 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 reports concluded that most of them were misidentification of a natural phenomenon or conventional aircrafts. According to a number of reports can be explained that flights formerly secretly reconnaissance planes of U-2 and A-12s reported classified unexplained even after tight analysis. UFO achieved that they're available for Freedom Interaction Act, but the names and other personnel witness has been redacted, right? So he's going to say the same shit. This is Project Blue Book. Blah, 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 blah. Because Project Blue Book essentially was NA / the world's way to identify quote-unquote aliens, right? this was essentially Project Blue Book is a way to try to identify if there was any aliens or not, right? And then it was to determine if UFOs were a threat to national security and scientifically analyzed thing. That's the code name, right? Project Blue Book. And then here. And then, yeah, there's a whole theory on F that I sincerely agree with. So it says from here, they're going to be talking about FGO stuff, the Blue Book world versus Cutterdale world. Understand that this theory requires you to know the difference between the Blue Book world and the Cutterdale world. Because Blue Book world and Cutterdale world is not the same, okay? We're not made the same. I need you to get through that thick skull of yours. That Cutterdale, there is a Cutterdale history, and then there is a Blue Book history, and that shit's big, right? You need to get that, right? I'm assuming Blue Book world is inside of Cutterdale. Correct, and I'll tell you why for those people who cannot get that understanding, right? But you're jumping the gun here, Andy. So he specifically says during the intro of Section 3, which is the Lost Belt 3 intro, there's four Lost Belt bleachification story, right? One came from Blue Book, which is the third intro. One came from Wodai May, aka Wody May / us. One came from Lost Room, and one comes from Xi'an. I keep forgetting the fourth one is from Xi'an. So it is what it is. Yeah, so Xi'an talks about it, Blue Books talks about it, and then Lost Room talks about it, and then yeah, aka Fate Grand Order, Lost Room material, extra event, Blue Book, Blu-ray, special DVD, booklet, right? They talk about specifically their history of Lost Belt. And at the same time, Kiristaya at chapter 18, chapter 18 on Lost Belt 5.2. I think it was 5, yeah, I think it was 5.2. And then he's specifically saying that each and individual one of them have different texture of bleachifications in their description, right? And then he talks about how Blue Books is the tree massacred people, then the bleachification, the earth happened. Xi'an, the bleachification of the earth happened, then the coming forth of quote unquote the cosmic pillars came in. The tree of emptiness started to grow. Then Kiristraya's is that tree of after the bleachification, tree of emptiness plus lost belts were implemented. And then Lost Room material, it goes interestingly enough where there is a quote-unquote invasion by the Tree of Emptiness, then the occurrence of the Lost Belt with a miniature time lag about 60 to 90 days later, bleachification of the Earth started. And then, yeah, he comes up with that there's two different sides to the story, where there's one side where the Tree of Emptiness came in, and then the bleachification come out. Then there's the other side. And what up, Torabisu? Thanks for the resub. Can we get some salutes in the chat? And then you can definitely see the other side where the Earth bleachification into Tree of Emptiness came in, right? There's two different factors to this fact. You can actually see the Lost Room booklet info at the Tight Moon DICT website. Hey, link that to me, please, so I can point that to you. Thank you. But yes, can we get some salute for our boy Torabisu? Thanks for the resub, my friend. I appreciate you. This is spoiler warning, so do be careful. And so yeah, during the you can separate it into two. Just understand that you can definitely see that the Blue Book's bleachification is different from our bleachification because of the differentiation, right? Like if you want to just separate it, because ours went bleachified, then Tree of Emptiness, aka Lost Belt. But Blue Books went lost Tree of Emptiness into bleachification. Because remember, Area 51 plays a big role here. The fuck? What is this? Is this even in English? That's kind of lit. There you go. That's awesome. Oh, they even tell you the fucking the words of the image Rifir means the dream of the living, dream of the dead, and the dream of the unknown. Points pointing to the interest is the eyes of the observer into the moonlight lost room. Yep, that is correct. Because it is in the realm of both living, dead, and the unknown, which is the future, quote unquote. That's where the Lost Room Moonlight represented. Oh shit, can you turn that shit down, boy? Shit! Whoever worked on this fucking material needs to get hired to Type Moon. God damn, boy. Holy shit. That's awesome. I don't know about the actual translation, but it's pretty PogChamp. I'll so in the Moonlight timeline, right? The success of a Cyber Daemon Lapis was available. Catadeus started establishment in Double X. Complete the Catadeus transported from X. Due to lack of funds, activation of Catadeus has been abandoned. Completion of Near Sheba. Development of the Heroic Spirit Unit Catadeus birthed MASH. Mutasbeti success in summoning heroes. Victory in the Holy Grail. Beginning of the Catadeus test operation. Drafted the Guardian Hero Spirit Summoning turned Fate. Romani Akaman pointed at Catadeus. Guardian Heroic Spirit number 2 successful, but refusal to manifest Spirit Origin. Roman becomes Mass Primary Physician. Established a Guardian Heroic Spirit named Fate. Animosphere Director dies at 2012. Guardian Heroic Spirit number 3 is summoned, which is Da Vinci. However, it refuses to contract with the Master and remained as a rogue servant. Olga Murray was newly appointed in 2013. MASH is now 14 years old. Debuts as a working staff. 2016, the Lights of the Civilization disappeared from Catadeus and start of the main story. And then once he talks about, the difference between Spiritrons and whatnot, I'll go into the quote-unquote, what is this Cyber Daemon? Cyber Daemon Lapis is... It's a monster of a fucking whatchamacallit. You know how BB is, right? It's like a miniature BB, like a super nerfed BB. Slaudea. Where is Lapis? There we go. So, yeah. The Phenomenon recording Cyber Daemon Lapis, which is a quote-unquote completed in 1905, named after the Lapis Thought Experiment. And the Lapis Thought Experiment, which is the Lapis's daemon, was notified to articulation of casual determinism on the scientific basis of Lapis. According to determinism, if somebody knows the precise location and the moment of every atom in the universe, their past and the futures of value given time are entailed, they can be calculated from a classical mechanics, right? Discoveries and theories in decade following suggesting some element of Lapis's original writing are wrong or incapable with our universe. For example, irreversible process of thermodynamics suggests that the Lapis Daemon could not reconstruct the past position and momenta from a current space. AKA, the Lapis Demon is cancelled due to Maxwell's Demon actually plays a big role, which is funny because if you know Maxwell's demon, it is the reversible process of thermodynamics. And if a Lapis demon and the Maxwell demon works together, you practically have infinite energy that can allows you to go back in time. Okay? It was that a 1950 BB, something like that. But it's more like like I said, it's an omniscient thing, sometimes referred to as demon. You can accurately predict the future slash the past. Accurately predict the future. Cyber Demon Lapis is one of the safeguards measures set in place to preserve Master's spiritual integrity and safety during Ray Shift. It's quote unquote used as a safeguard, but it actually plays a big fucking role in later. But it's a third invention of Karadea, a magical device used to monitor the past, right? Karadea sees the future through Karadeas. At the same time, Lapis collects the records of the past. Its function is collecting history outside of public knowledge or events that would quietly buried away. So it is a demon that knows the past, right? The entire quote unquote past. I have a theory that Lapis is actually young Moriarty. Sure. That's actually quite accurate because Maxwell Devil is fuck, what's that? Logos Generics demon. Therefore, if you want to put demon into Lapis, yeah, you can technically put young Moriarty as the Lapis because he was the one who contracted with the system of the foreign god. So yeah, Laplace, not Lapis. Oh, is it? You know what I'm trying to say. You know how I go, baby. I like to say Lapis because it sounds more demonic and very elegant. Let's face it, every other Karunia invention has become alive. Why not make this one too? I mean, yeah. But, Andy, you're jumping the fucking gun, okay? I just wanted to explain. I didn't want you to fucking start jumping guns. So, you gotta understand, the whole point was in this direction here. That I wanted you guys to understand that the Blue Book and Karudea's history of how things came to be are two different things. So, aka, they're two different timelines. Alright? That's what I want you to know and understand. And I'm glad, like I said, this guy explains the same shit that I'm trying to explain, but he has pictures to prove it, which is awesome. And then he tells you what the fuck is Karadeas is. It is a quote-unquote super miniature Pseudo model, right? It is a mystic code that projects and copies a hypothesis Earth soul, right? And emphasis on hypothesis, quote-unquote, right? And it was created by Animosphere. It's, you know, the clock tower, 12, whatchamacallit, da-da-da-da-da. Right? Because if you're a Tight Moons fan, right, you know there's a soul on Earth. That's just a straight up fact. But in FGO, the specific explanation of what a Karudeas is specifically written right there, that it is a quote-unquote, based on a system manifestation in a miniature, a perfect, accurate replica of a planet's body of Earth, permitting a representation of the Earth's status, both past, future, and present. However, detailing, observing specific time-space locals is impossible without the assistance of Shiba, right? And then it says, although it was already built in 1990, reality faces that it was technically incomplete because it was established as a model of Earth, convinced the sponsors, but it was far from original function. Although the theory is complete, Karudeas lacked the crucial fuel to operate it. In order to Karudeas make a spin, they needed an outwood power plant that is able to supply an entire country for about half a year. Even with the combination of all the oil platforms of Seraphics and French nuclear reactor wasn't able to keep it up. Right. And that's very important. Right? It is a simulated global environment model, Karudeas. Yeah, so it was utilizing the soul of the world as a foundation and a basis. The system manifested a miniature perfect replica of the planet's body of Earth, permitting representation of both status scenario. It's essentially in the FGO world, it's used as a theory, right? Even though we know that theory is correct, it's a theory. And then what he's telling you right now is that Carudeus, right? Currently, this is Carudeus, right? This is Carudeus, and the soul that is projected, aka not understand that this specifically says replica, right? Replica. This is not exactly carbon copy of the Earth soul. It is a replica, and we see 100 years of the replica. And we, right, we slash Karadea observes the replica Earth that projects 100 years ago from, future. Are you guys good? Okay. And by doing so, right, and it's really good because he has all this pictures ready for me. Essentially saying that by creating a replica of the Earth's soul projected onto Carudeus, and Carudeus is 100 years into the future, and by we witnessing that, we analyze and identify that the soul of the Earth slash with human civilization here and there is existent for 100 years in the future, right? And then, yeah, he specifically talks about something very big and important here is that understand that it has so much data, right? It has so much data, like it said specifically right here. Yeah, it has so much dense data, right? Where is it? Yeah, permitting representation of both past, future eras. Detail observation needs to be specifically looked, except you need assistance of Shiba. It's just so high in density, and simultaneously it's projecting, right? It's predicting 100 years into the future. So technically, what you're witnessing is not exactly 100 years of the world your world is, right? So that's what he's trying to prove the point to you. Is that saying that this 100 years into the future that is a replica soul of the Earth is not exactly the future that Fujimaru and the quote-unquote FGO timeline will go through, because technically Carudeus is a TLDR of saying, hey, humanity is alive 100 years ago. While some things may change, everything does not get detailed in because it's a overall, and that's a very important thing. And yeah, since it is, yeah, we can't quote unquote, we can't look into it, right? Like we can't see Carudeus 100 years into the future. Because it's just a projection and a prediction, right? So it's constantly moving, it's constantly changing, and we can't interfere it physically, right? We can't physically intervene it to change the fate of whatever the fuck is happening. That's what it's trying to tell you. Is that Karudia cannot technically, physically, we can't technically and physically, interfere with it without, others, but don't worry about it. Meaning that currently the we live in right now, right? And the projected person that's living are not the same. Because remember, 1 year equals 100. Because remember, Carudeus is projecting 100 years into the future of FGO. Okay? So that's gonna play a role, and he's gonna say it too. And yeah, just how we can't quote unquote observe in details of 100 years into the future, they can't observe us in 100 years in the future. And then he's like, "Listen, this is very important, so I'm gonna repeat it again." It says Cardenas and the real world cannot observe each other, right? Because yeah, it says in practicality, if you were to simulate the blue books in Cardenas, it works. And then yeah, it says there's a lot of point that proves that the blue books, quote unquote, blue books world could actually be the Cardenas projected 100 years from now. And then he gives us point here from Octa experiencing, David specifically saying the Earth now, right, is just the information. They technically said that during, I want to say this was the early epilogue, or early season one. I want to say early prologue season one there. Because David specifically talks about this is the prologue before chapter one, Anastasia, where he specifically says the only Karudea knows is the servant that attacked him, which was technically Anastasia. Their quote unquote Earth now, right? The parenthesis of their Earth now, what they know and what they remember is the little known fact the servant that the Karudea has attacked. Like, for instance, he said, he's explaining the fact that during the intro of Chapter 3 Sin, Blue Books uses a motorcycle, right? An automatic motorcycle that's fuel engined, specifically fuel engined. He drove it from America to Australia. It's as yeah, he's asking the question: where the fuck do you see a motorcycle that's fuel engined that is able to go from that is able to fuel from North America all the way to fucking Australia, right? Like, who the fuck has that? Thinking that frames from David and Hinako from the Sin program prologue. This one, I think it's from. No, cause here I'll show it to you. It's prologue Anastasia, because it's the part where David specifically explains that the reason why they're coming to Anastasia is because the servant who attacked Cardeas is going to be used as a beacon. Outro. Oh yeah, this time I'm not gonna change screens. I'm gonna pop it up right here. Can you guys see this? Yes. Perfect. So this is the Blue Book saying it's been 90 days. It's been 90 days since the invasion from space began. In that time, the entire planet has been wiped clean. We've been fighting back for 3 months. 3 long, arduous months. Every single attempt ended in a failure. Of course, they did. We had all kinds of security measures in place to deal with the countries, but we were completely unprepared for the invasion from the outer space. The United States fought hard to the last man, even so, lasted a matter of days. With no other option left to them, all few remaining humans could do is stand and stare around, dumbfounded at the endless stretch of nothingness. Everyone resigned themselves to the fact that each passing day could be their truly last. But not me. I just couldn't let it end like this. So I turned my back on the campsite and walked like a petulant child, casting deaf ear to people's offering their final prayers. I saw a vast wasteland, endless white. Any trace of humanity has been erased. We no longer had any hopes for survival, let alone for the tide. Nothing tried had been slightest effect. In this wasteland, I searched through the old records like a raccoon pawning through garbage. Managed to find an old motorcycle with barely enough fuel for a one-way trip and began riding across the blinding white wasteland. It's just that nothing about this makes sense. There are so many unanswered questions. If I'm going to die, at least I want to know why. I accept an alien invasion. I can accept an end of the world. But I can't accept not knowing why they invaded us or how. The invaded lasted good 90 days. There must have been some sign leading up to it. Somebody must have seen this coming. Or maybe someone knew this was coming and decided to let it happen. How did the invaders fake their way on the Earth to begin with? Someone needs to figure it out at least that much, or the humanity will never be able to rest in peace. So I'll keep exploring until I find a lead, some sort of clue that'll lead me back to the answers I seek. This recording just might be talking to myself, but still, there is every chance that this is the last document remaining on Earth. My name is David, David Bluebook. I am an oddball setting off to the last trip of his life, searching for an answer in the world I'll be lucky to see tomorrow. It says, Researchers Log, 2008. 18 hours have passed since the event we observed in New Mexico. At least Subject Earth has been relocated to this base. I mean, sorry. Honestly, I can barely contain my excitement. This is the biggest thing that happened since the Roswell UFO incident since 1947. I have no idea how I ended up making an emergency landing on this planet, and I don't care. What I do know is that our visitor is at death's door and need our help if it's going to survive. I also know that it is an intelligent life form and nothing like us humans. It forms beggars belief. Yeah. Thank goodness for the boundless capacity of human imagination. This visitor is a destined who look, this visitor from the distant world looks exactly like the sort of thing one would you see in a horror movie. Right? It says, yeah, and then he talks about how he drove his Australia. He's asking the question, right? This one, the motorcycle automatic from Bike, definitely is from Sin Prologue. This one is this one that you see right here that says using the rest of the fuel. It's a one-way trip of the wasteland, is what we just saw, right? This is the outro to part 1. There's the source right here. So if you want to go for, like, what source did he used for whatchamacallit? There is no... He doesn't seem to quickly show it. So don't worry about it. Yeah, you were right. It's on Sin. It says, yeah, my automobile, aka motorcycle, works awesome. And then yeah, he talks about how ridiculous the motorcycle is. That is a jet fuel, not jet fuel, but you know, like a fuel-based engine able to go across North America to Australia once again, right? And then it says that's impossible. That's crazy, right? However, Blue Book states this bike to be quote an ancient one, right? Old. An motorcycle that is old. We saw it right there. If you look back to the quote unquote outro one that we just read, you see it right there. It's been 90 days. Yeah, this recording just by talking to myself. Remaining on Earth. My name is David Bluebook. I'm an oddball to find out what is tomorrow. Oh, where it is. Where's the fucking motorcycle? Could barely child. Hope for survival. In this wastelands, I chewed old record. There we go. I managed to manage an old motorcycle, right? He specifically says it's old, right? Understand that he says old. And that's what he's saying. That even though a model, right, that is able to be super fuel efficient, to able to go all the way from America to Australia, one straight shot without fuel disengagement, right? And it's a little weird if you think about it in the modern era, because there is no motorcycle that is able to do that, technically, right? And then he also explains that during the intro, right here, during the intro of Lost Belt 5, Cosmos and the Lost Belt, intro, is it prologue intro 1? Yeah. Where was it? 5 intro. Oh, maybe it is this one. Morning Senpai. Yeah, the Nemo series are here. Part 2. Okay, so here's Blue Book explaining this specific thing, right? It says, my journey is drawn to an end. I don't know how long to the destination of the South Nevada. Includes a beautiful seed. Blah, 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 blah. The craft had been closing on Earth Spear, possibly destroyed, subject according to writing hand notes. Leaving the subject completely exposed upon discovery. Injury sustained, emergency landing. No, none of that matters. So they keep churning and churning. That's important, by the way, but I'm going to talk about right here because that's where he's trying to explain. It says, the only sound that escaped my lips was quite of shock. It was the most retro room I could have imagined. I had no better. I would have never thought it was located in the middle of one of the most high-tech base on Earth. That's what Blue Book says. Right? The high-tech base on Earth, which is Area 51, Nevada. Blue Books looks at this and specifically says how retro, right? It was the most retro room I could ever imagine. If I had known better, I would have thought that located in the middle of one of the high-tech base, why is there retro stuff here? Right? And that's what he's trying to explain to you. And he's specifically stating that if Blue Book's world and Karadea's world is the same thing, it would make sense, right? Because he specifically says, and then if you go back to the outro, you know, where the scientist was talking specifically during the Anastasia outro prologue, the scientist specifically says, in the 2016, this facility was using the utmost highest tech technology as possible. In 2016. Okay? But Blue Book explains it as quote unquote how retro, right? A relic of the past. The equipment that's so, yeah, it's most retro room I could have imagined. If I had known better, I would not have thought it was located on middle of one of the most high-tech bases on Earth. And then he's reestablishing the explanation that, remember, that Carudeus is a projected replica of the soul that gets integrated 100 years later as a observation. This is Carudeus, right? 100 years ago, simulated from a fabricated soul. All right? Understand that. It's not 100% soul, it is a replica copy. Carudeus is a replica copy of the Earth soul projecting 100 years later, predicting its future. Right? It is a simulator that projects 100 years into the future. And then he's specifically talking about that if that is true, and if what we are witnessing is Blue Book's memory is Catadeus in 2117. It says our basic knowledge and his basic knowledge would collide, right? Because 100 years ago. And then it says, remember, in 2100, Drymon is born, which is funny because he literally saying within 100 plus years, a new civilization, new technology, new things would be born already in the culture of man. So he's saying that it won't be wrong to see a technological advancements that is on a heavy scale. And then going back here, it says section 5 intro. It is the texture that has been witnessed. Where is it? When I don't have home. My friend considered it a disability. Still, my memories are just clear as they are ever. Maybe that's why I couldn't shake my doubts about all this. There was something different about the skies above Russia, Scandinavia, China, India. Yeah. I ran out of food. There we go. So what a strange feeling, right? Even this is the end of me. It multiple states. It feels, why did humanity die out? Why did these alien invaders show up? Why did they conquer us by Why did they conquer us by bleaching the earth white? My heart's racing, uncovering the answers. I arrived at the U.S. Air Force Base knowing as Area 51. It's the one place, the one part of the texture on the entire planet that's managed to evade the bleaching. The sheer secrecy surrounding this place lead all sorts of rumors about high-tech experiments and training being conducted here, but you never know that looking at it now. Not only are there no survivors, there's not much a single piece of a cutting edge equipment. And he specifically says that important word, right here. It says the only part of the texture on the entire planet that managed to evade the bleaching. And that's what he says right there. And important note on FGO here, it's that it's been quote unquote formally, right, once known as Area 51. Right? It is once known as Area 51, and that's very important. Okay, so and then yeah, he specifically states that there's a contradiction that gets played out if you were to think of this case, right? Blue Book equals Catadea's world. The quote unquote the terminology he used, there's no survivors. There's no survivors because right here. Not are there no survivors here, there's no such a single piece of cutting edge technology equipment. Any seaplanes and armored tanks that may be here before are long gone. Since there's no power, I'll doubt able to check for water either. Yeah, the seaplanes and tanks are the important part. Yeah, not just no survivors, no cutting edge equipment, and the last one is the sheer secrecy around this place led to all sorts of rumors about high-tech experiments and training being conducted here, but you never know that now, right? Those are the three big statements that you need to focus, right? And then he specifically explains that what is a flying boat, aka seaplane, right? And seaplanes, if you guys don't know, they're used as a airplane to, able to land on seaside, seashores in order to get, people in, da 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 da. It was, it was used a lot during World War II, okay? The reason why Andy he was able to see the skies above China and Russia is because he detected an abnormal feelings, and he has hyperrealism, which allows him to photographic memory everything and remember it. And while he was exploring and going around places, he noticed that the sky was a bit different than others. But don't worry about that now, because that'll play a role later. Right, because yeah, airplanes, aka airboats, right, sea boats, seaplanes, yeah, were used as a instantly able to go from water to rescue to sink fire, da 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 da. But technically, in our modern era, we don't use those anymore because it's not needed, and that's what he's explaining too. Meaning that current development and modification of the the seaplanes have completely halted. And then, yeah, he's saying that if Blue Book's world is technically 2110, seaplanes should not even exist in the first place because it's so high tech in there. And then he specifically says, remember, Blue Book also stated that there was no cutting edge, right? Right around there. Yeah, the sheer secrecy surrounding the place led all sorts of rumors about high-tech experiments and trainings being conducted here, but you never know that looking at it now. That's what he's talking about. It says there is no cutting edge technologies. And he specifically pointed out the old motorcycle that he had as old. Okay? So motorcycle sequence is an old technology for Blue Book. And then yeah, he specifically said the blimps, aka the flying planes, the flying seas are a newer technology, even though to us it is a, old technology. And then he's specifically saying that by this quote and how he explains everything, Blue Book is giving us an idea that seaplanes were the cutting edge technology back in that day. Okay? Back in that day. And then he specifically talks about here is that Area 51, this location only, is the only place, right? Only place. It says, I can't believe it. Rain clouds propped up. This is the only place where rain clouds and other textures are unharmed. AKA buildings are unharmed, rain clouds are unharmed, all that good stuff, right? It says, I can't believe it. Rain clouds cropped here out of nowhere. I guess that means that it still rains in the last area on Earth that hasn't been bleached away. I pushed my excitement down to keep getting the better of me and began carefully making my way through the base. The rain clouds propped the skies overhead and stuck around the whole time I was there. Learned several things in my expedition inside the base. Part completely cut off from the outside world. I could offer my special personal insight of what I found, but since I'm running low on both time and energy, I have to stick with just the facts. And then comes to the quote-unquote initial Subject E examination and a Subject E relocation. And then, yeah, he specifically talks about the examination room, right? Where even though 100 years into the future, that location has been cropped and preserved and frozen, right? In time, almost. Even though, because remember, because he specifically says, wow, it's a retro technology instead of a, wow, this is a high tech technology, right? Not yet. Why would there be seaplanes in Area 51 in New Mexico / Nevada? No, because seaplanes at that time, aka during 2016, was the cutting edge technology back in that day, or quote unquote during FGO time, okay, and during that time. And it's one of those things that if you did look at it, the dismantlement of the seaplanes were nearly around 2016 ish. So